Alright, part 2 for the channel knife sale of my collection. As you've gone over, I have the Concept Cryo. The only reason I'm selling this is because I'm upgrading it because I love this knife so much. This was like a $58 knife. This is the Civivi Dogma, as you guys already know, the original model. Love this knife. This was voted my King Civivi at the earlier on in the year. Probably around 42 bucks. My Spyderco Astute. This was about $45, and just a really cool small Spyderco. The regular size feldspar, nothing special about it. It's just a feldspar. This came in at like 32 bucks or 35 bucks. Here's your Civivi Odium. This is coming in at about 42 to 45 bucks, I think. Your Revo Berserk. As I told you guys before, if you guys are interested in this, just know that the detent is weak, and I did sharpen it, but in my previous video I showed you guys how sharp it is. And let's let you guys take a look at the frickin' blade. As you can see, it's not completely butchered, right? It has a pretty decent blade on there. So a decent edge that we cut. It's shaving hairs off my arm. That's how sharp we got it. That, I believe, I got for 45, but if you're looking to buy it, I think it's coming in at 55 or 60. I already went over the Odium. The Reich P831. This I got in a trade, and this is going to go just because, you know, I don't see myself carrying it, but it's an awesome everyday, super slim 14C28 inch or 14C28 blade with a sheep's foot style or Wharncliffe style blade that it's just super practical. If you're looking for one knife that's going to fit in your pocket, you're really not going to notice it's there. This is kind of it. The Honey Badger. This is the green Wharncliffe version. This is the medium size. This one is actually one of those knives that you're going to take out and you're going to want to use because it doesn't feel like your super high quality knife, but it's so functional and so ergonomic that they did a lot of things right with this guy. So the Honey Badger. This came in at like 30 bucks. And then my Defcon TP68. These are kind of difficult to find. I found this on drop. That's when I purchased it. This is probably one of the better knives out of the bunch in the sense that it tries to do a lot of things and it does them all okay, but it doesn't do them great. The ergonomics are okay. The action is great, but if you remember, I told you this lock bar, this is a little tight on your hands, these studs. It functions fine. I mean, look, the action on this guy functions fine. But it's just if you're fidgeting with it, that might eat away at your thumbs a little bit till you develop some calluses. So this group right here that I just went over, it ranges from $35 to $55 brand new. None of these knives were put through super hard use except for my Revo Berserk, and that's only because of one day at work I had to use the living crap out of this guy, and I did chip the blade, which I fixed, but just know that that's where it's at. The reason that I use the crap out of them, and I love them. I love this freaking knife. Once they upgrade it and they come out with some titanium and they kind of fix the detent, I'll be all over paying over $100 for something like that. Like, obviously, upgrade the stuff. But so anyways, this group of knives, I realized that when I tried to sell them in bulk, that it's difficult for you guys to spend $140 on knives like this, even if you're getting 4 or 5. But from my standpoint, shipping them is a pain in the ass. A, I hate going to the post office. But B, the more I ship, the cheaper it is for me and the easier it is for me. So, I will make a deal. I will sell each one of these knives for $30. I don't care that this one came in at $30. It's just the way I'm going to keep it for this. But the deal gets better. 30 bucks for a knife. If you want 2 knives, I'm going to let them go at $55 for 2. If you want 3 knives, I will let them go for $75 for 3. And then if you want 4 knives for $100. If you want the whole lot, talk to me and we'll freaking figure it out. But so remember, 1 knife is $30 in this group. 2 knives are $55 in this group. So think about it. This thing was $58 to start with. So if you got this and another knife, you can get a pretty good deal on it. 3 knives, $75 for this group, and then 4 knives for, I said 100, that just made it a worse deal. 4 knives will give it to you for $95. So $95 for 4 knives in this group, and if you want more, talk to me, we'll figure it out. Now we're done with these. So let's go on to the big boys. So the medium group of guys, we have the Kershaw Bare Knuckle. This knife is amazing. I want to keep this, and I want to keep it so bad, I'm going to upgrade to the 20 CV version eventually, and it's going to be forever. I love this thing. But, like I said, to make room for the channel and to kind of get some more funds, get some more stuff flowing, new Civivis, all that stuff's coming out, so I'm going to start getting more and more knives in. I already have a group in, and it's insane. I think I just dropped, like, I don't know. You guys don't want to know. A lot of money on some new knives coming in, but some of them are for me. So this goes for $74. At White Mountain Knives, it was going for $54, but also at White Mountain Knives, they're out for $54. So the $74 price point is where this is at. This sedge was coming in at $68 or $70. I will let both of these go for $100 for both of these, or I will let one of these go for $55 a piece. All right, so you can get the same deal you got on White Mountain Knives, and then this one you're saving about 10 to 15 bucks on if you were to buy it through here. If you get them both, you get $100. So that's 10 bucks off if you do that. Now, moving on. We have the Ferrum Forge Gent Select titanium liners, carbon fiber scales. Right now on drop.com, it just dropped again. It's not unobtainable. You can get a brand new one for $130. I will let this guy go for $100. So $100 for the Gent Select. Now, if you wanted to combine this, and one of these, talk to me. We're going to have to come up with something, and I'll work with you guys. And those of you that have worked with me already, you guys know that I will work with you guys. But right now, this is going, if you just want this knife alone, the Ferrum Forge Gent Select, I'm selling it for $100. The PM2. Love this knife. It's never been sharpened except for, that's kind of a lie. Corey from the Practical Blade put a mirror edge on this guy when I sent it over to him. So it's even sharper than it ever was. The action on it's fine. There's no side to side, no up and down. It's broken in just perfectly, just enough. The only time I used it is when I went camping and I sharpened a couple sticks. That's it. Coming in at $140, I think, on Blade HQ or something like that. I'm sure you can find deals. It's the G10 S30V model. I will let this one go for $110, my PM2. And the only reason I'm letting it go is because I got the Shaman, I got, the other things, and I'm just trying to make room for more funds to come and go. So that's the situation, guys. If you guys are interested, please leave a comment below or email me. You guys have my email, most of you. You guys can find me on Instagram, message me on Instagram. It's everyday_EDC_77. That's it. Everyday_EDC_77. Message me on any one of those avenues. We'll start talking, all right? That's all I got for the knife sale for today. Merry Christmas, guys. Hope you guys have a good one. And by the way, if you guys want to make an offer, if that number doesn't work for you, you can make an offer on something. I'm willing to negotiate some of these things. I just got to make it worth my while to go and pay the shipping and everything like that. Because shipping, I never realized, eats you alive when you have stuff coming and going. So, whatever. Not Amazon. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for checking it out. My name is Tyler. It's been Everyday EDC. Stay sharp. Stay safe. Have a great freaking day. Part 3 is incoming.